Good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday. Hopefully, you all are having a wonderful day so far. It is the first Saturday of March, which is a big one, of course, because it is a great month. It's my favorite month. Spring has sprung, if you do it the meteorology way. Today, well, I guess yesterday was the first day of meteorological spring. Meteorological spring starts March 1st. I know Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich posted about this, but weather and climate does everything by months. So March, April, May is spring. February, January, December is winter. This is for climate and data record keeping. So of course you always want, March 1st to be the first day of spring, June 1st to be the first day of summer. Think about the fact that astronomical spring, which is based on the sun, the moon, the Earth's axis, things like that. Sometimes it's on the 19th of March, sometimes it's the 20th, sometimes it's on the 21st. We can't deal with that, in weather and climate. We need the first to be the first. We need the second to be the second. So, in its simplest form, that's the reason why. So, let's move on from that. Yesterday was terrible, though. It did not feel like spring. The temperatures were in the 40s all day. We had clouds, we had rain. It was disgusting. Today, thankfully, is not like that at all. We did start off with clouds. There was some patchy drizzle, especially up toward the mountains, but conditions are starting to improve. In fact, you can see the live picture from Boom. Sun is starting to mix in. Dallas Tower Cam, you can still see the fog underneath, but notice the clouds above. We have seen some sunshine mixing in there too. Monroe, Concord, not nearly as bad as what we saw earlier, so that's some good news. The fog situation really wasn't that dense earlier, but it was relatively widespread. The worst fog lingering now is mainly in southern Chesterfield County and still in Richmond County. Elsewhere, things are improving. Hickory about 1.25 miles. However, I do think that that's going to start to improve really drastically here. And honestly, it's more likely that that sensor is kind of behind because of the fact that the rest of the area has seen really drastic improvement so far today. As we look at satellite and radar, you'll see that things are starting to clear up. We are still seeing the clouds, but notice just a few areas of green, that little tiny patchy drizzle up in the mountains. That's mostly at the higher elevations, so lesser across places like Boone, Lenore, places like that were mostly dry. And elsewhere, we're completely clear. So it is nothing like what we had yesterday. And honestly, yesterday was a really, really nasty day to be outside. So drizzle was this morning, fog still starting to clear out. We eventually mix in some sunshine by this afternoon. It's still mostly cloudy though, so just know it's not going to be completely sunny. Overnight, few more clouds build in. There will be some fog again Sunday morning, but more sunshine builds in by Sunday afternoon. So we're pretty much mostly cloudy this afternoon, partly cloudy tomorrow afternoon, but then actually even nicer heading toward Monday. So you're actually going to see this here as we look toward Futurecast. So this morning, lots of clouds. Here we are by 5 p.m. So again, sunshine mixes in, but still clouds are around. I like using the green background, especially when we have a lot of dense cloud cover, because you can see the difference between the clouds and, of course, the ground below. Again, overnight, we are going to see some fog. So just know that that will be a situation tomorrow. You are going to be up early, let's say for church. You got breakfast plans. Just be aware of that patchy, dense fog. So that might mean you need a few extra minutes, but not expecting any rain, not expecting any travel issues. So that's good news. Here's your partly cloudy afternoon tomorrow. And then again for Monday morning, we're likely going to see a few more areas of maybe some patchy, dense fog, kind of just in this pattern where it is a little bit humid. So the clouds will be, pretty prevalent in the morning. This is a really typical, actually late spring and early summer pattern. But then Monday afternoon, again, we go from mostly cloudy Saturday afternoon, partly cloudy Sunday afternoon, to actually a mostly sunny Monday afternoon. This is because a low pressure system develops just east of us, closer to the eastern seaboard, near the coast really of the Carolinas. And this will actually filter in some drier air and turn us mostly sunny heading into Monday. And that's actually why it is my pick of the week. It will be the sunniest day and one of the warmest days that we'll have of the upcoming work week. Because we had a lot of rain and a lot of colder air yesterday, the pollen levels were actually really not that bad. Of course, I'm sure a lot of folks weren't out and about that much because it was rainy and cold and just kind of a crappy day. But today, because of all of that, levels aren't as high as they have been. We're more in that moderate stage for Saturday. Unfortunately, because we're a lot warmer tomorrow and then again on Monday, we do rebound. We're back in the really high to even very high categories both Sunday and Monday. And I wouldn't really expect this to change that much for the upcoming week. We do have another chance of rain by late Tuesday and into Wednesday, but we're kind of split right now on whether or not that's going to be a significant widespread rain event like what we had on Friday, where it rains for the whole day, or if it's just that the entire region has an opportunity to see rain. But this would be my next chance to look at a more widespread rain potential, or even that chance for some strong to even severe thunderstorms. So I'm keeping a really close eye on Tuesday night and into Wednesday. If it doesn't turn into a situation where it rains all day, I certainly think that we could see some of those gusty winds. So we had drizzle and fog early this morning. Now we're transitioning to that low to mid 60s, mostly cloudy afternoon, partly cloudy tomorrow, upper 60s, and then 71 Monday, and a mostly sunny afternoon before that next chance of rain overnight on Tuesday. Really, though, not too shabby of a first weekend here in March. I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. I'll be back tonight at 6 and 11 on WCNC Charlotte, so I'll see you then. It was nice to be back on Wake Up Charlotte weekend with my good friend Kaylin Hagwood, and I'll see you again next Saturday morning on that show if you aren't able to catch me tonight or tomorrow night on WCNC Charlotte. Have a great weekend, everybody. And if you need me to answer any weather related questions, you can, of course, post them here in the comments. Send me an email, uh, DM, all that good stuff. As always, I'm happy to answer those weather and climate related questions. Have a great rest of your day.